Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are Dyanne and my name is Janny, and of course we're so happy you stopped by. Today it's again time for another sign Wednesday. We are showing you two different ways to make a sign with the same base. So let's jump into our first DIY. So here you will see what I use for this DIY sign. I use a little wooden box, and you see he is from pine wood box tray, like they call it, but I will use him as a sign. It's a very cheap one because I did pay for this one only €1 and I think 50 cents. So it is similar like dollars, so $1.50, so it's very cheap. I use some slices of wood. They are from the Seasons style, so I always use them a lot. I use the little smaller ones. I use some fake grass and of course a little wreath. I also drifted them a while ago already, I think 2 years ago. So this is a little bit what we will use, and of course some paint and some wax, but that is very it's belonging to my basic for my DIY. So let's go to paint this first, the inside of my box. So what I'm going to do first is just paint the inside of my tray, sign. It is, they sell it for a tray, but I'm going to use it for a sign. I'm going to do the inside in the black school board paint. So I have to be careful because I want to do the sides, I want to stain. So I'm just going to do the inside of my little tray sign, just how you call it. But you see, I think it needs a couple of layers, so I will going to do this out of camera or else you will be very bored. So I'm going to give them 1 or 2 layers of the school board paint. So you see, this is 1 layer of the school board paint. I think I do for certainty I'm doing 2 coats of them, but I'm not unsatisfied how well it is already on my little tray. So for the certainty I'm going to do a second layer, but he is already looking great. So I will let this dry for a moment and then we'll go further with our sign. So you see, I did 2 layers of the black paint on top of it. What I'm going to do right now, I just take the antique wax like we have here, and of course you can also paint it in the brown color, or you can do it in the white chalk paint, just what you want. I am going for the look for the little bit of the rustic farmhouse, just the name you call it, but at least I'm going to wax it in the brown color. And you see, I have to be a little bit careful that I don't do it on the black school board paint, but you see already how it changes already in the brown color. And I will do the whole round around the sign, and then I will back with you because then we are going to decorate the inside of our sign. But you see, just a simple tray. You also can use 2 pieces of wood you have laying around in your garage or in your stash. It doesn't matter. Just do 2 painter sticks on the sides and you have the same idea. So it doesn't have to cost you anything. I paid $1.50 for this, but you don't have to do it, of course. You can also use it out of your stash. So I'm going to do the rest of the sides. So because our little sign, the outside of our sign is dry, I'm going to take 3 of these slices of my wood. Of course you buy them in 3-piece. So what I'm going to do right now is just take some faux grass, and I'm just going to lay them on top of each other. So I will measure it out, and I'm just going to do the top. I will make a round of this fake grass and I will glue this on top of it. So I will cut them out first. So you see, it's very easy just to cut them out because it's from this is fake grass from a Christmas village. I buy every year a couple of pieces from the fake grass and always keep over. So I am just measured it out, just cut it out. And what I'm going to do right now, just to make it a little bit smaller, so you can see a little bit more of the sides of the slice of the wood. That I like a little bit better, but of course you can also paint the inside of the wood, just what you want. I am going to do the fake grass, and I'm just cutting it a little bit smaller, so you can see a little bit better the sides of the slice of wood. But it's just what you prefer. This is just a little bit, I love the neutral tones and a little bit of the greenery more. So just do whatever you think is right. Now I have to measure it out a little bit where he fits the best. So you see, I think you already see a little bit what I mean. So you see, now you get the sides a little bit better. So I'm going to do for all 3 of them, and then we're going to glue them together. So when I was cutting my grass, I was thinking, because this is a little bit of the lighter color, the sides, I'm going to take a little bit of my wax, because I still have it over here, and I'm just going to do the sides. So the sides will be a little bit darker for when you have it in your tray. So I'm just only doing the sides before I glue my fake grass on top of it. So you can do it in any color you like. I think I like a little bit more this rustic touch, but like I said, also with your tray, just do it what you like and what's fitting for your decor, because for everyone is decorating and colors is their own preference. So I am always loving this way, but you can do whatever you want. I just hope that it just inspires you just to do something for your own. You see, just do the sides. I will do all of the rest of them, and then I will be back with you. So you see, now I have cut them on the size I want to have them. What I'm going to do right now is going to glue them on top of my wooden piece, and of course I have to do some a little bit more glue on it, because it is of course in wood, and wood always the glue is always going into the wood. So I'm going to do a little bit more and just make sure that and you see here I have a little spot. I find it a little bit too a little point on my, so just cut it a little bit so you are satisfied the way it looks. So I'm going to place it on top of here, and now I'm going to remove the glue what is too much. And you see, I'm going to do the bow now. I'm going to do the other two also, and then I show you what we're going to do next, because we have to still need to go to some letters on top of it. So you see already they are drying right now. I glued them on top of the slices of wood. What I'm going to do right now is just make some letters. My word is going to be home, and I use the O I will use for a little wreath, but for the next letters I will use this pieces, and of course I have to be the H, M, and the here in that you call it the A, I think you call E, home. So this is spelling for this is spelling for beginners in Dutch and English. What I'm going to do, I just go to draw the letters. I think that's a better thing to do. So I'm going to try to measure out a little bit how big I want to have them. So if I have them over here, I think this way, and I have to do it that he is fitting a little bit over here. So I'm just going to cut this piece off. This is what I'm going to do first. Just cut it off with your, so now you already have the underside of your H, and I'm not going to want to have it a little bit bigger than over here. So now we have already a little piece of the letter. If you have a big imagination, you already see you already see the letter. I think I need to cut a little piece, yeah, I don't know, maybe a little bit on the sides. So what I'm going to do is just try to make a little here, and then because you call it an H, and we call it an H. So you also learn a little bit of Dutch over here. So I'm going to cut this one. This is all just a little try, so don't bear with me. Of course it doesn't go right the first time maybe, but I hope the second time. So I'm just doing it out of hand. So now you see a little bit what I mean. Of course I will cut it better. So now you see already it's a nice leather, and of course I can do it probably in the white color. So we will see. But I will do the letters and then I show you how they look like. So you see I already have the letters from cardboard. I have home, and now I'm going to hope that the letter O will also be standing okay, because it's a little bit bigger. I'm going to do some ribbon around this little wreath, some white and black stripe, but of course you can do any ribbon you want. The only thing I would recommend is just don't do too bigger of a ribbon around it, just a little bit of a smaller piece. That looks a little bit better for in your sign. So I'm going to glue the letters on top of the fake grass, and I think I leave it in the white color. At least I think I leave it in the white color. I will see how it looks on top of when I glued it together. So, but that's what I'm going to do first, but I think I leave it in the white color. So you see I am trying to lay my letters inside of here, just to measure it out a little bit and to give them the right position. I think they are looking the best. I think this is a little bit how I want them, so I'm going to glue them on top of our sign, of course. Now I'm going to place them inside. Now I'm going to, at least if my glue gun is working with me, I'm going to glue also this piece on my, and I hope that everything will stick together. So this is one, and only I still need to do this one. And of course a little bit on the sides. You also can do, of course, with some normal glue. I call it always normal glue, but of course you know what I mean, but just with glue like this one. But I'm going to try, but you see already I am always fighting with my with my glue gun. It is one big mess. Doesn't mind, don't matter. So I'm going to do the little wreath. I just do little pieces of glue, not too much, because you can always use it later. And I'm going to lay it on here. And now I hope it will stick, but or else we glue it again. What I'm going to do right now is just take a little piece of cardboard, because I don't want to ruin my little wreath. I'm going to take a little piece of cardboard and I'm just measure it out. It's a little bit too wide, so I'm going to, so that I can do a little display on top of my cardboard. I think I need it a little bit smaller, a little bit more this way. So now I can put this away for a moment. And what I'm going to do right now is just take some pieces of greenery. And you see already I have my glue, and I'm just gluing this on a little piece of cardboard and take another piece of greenery. Always remove the ends, because the ends is not always a great sight to see. So just do some glue on top of it and just glue it over here, also on your piece of cardboard. Remove the wires. So you see, just remove it, and you see already my glove is already totally under my greenery, but it doesn't matter. Just do a little piece also in between, just to give it a little bit more of the green touch. And I'm also doing a little piece over here. Remove this one and just do a little bit of glue. So you make in a very short time, you make just a little display for on your little. So this will have to stick for a moment, and of course I will remove the wires. And I have now some little pieces of my, I don't know how you call this plant. Just doing also a little piece of this one. Stick it right where you think it's fitting. Just over here. And I'm just doing this one. I'm sorry, it's a little bit of a chaos, but don't mind. I will stick this one over here. These kind of things I always make on the spot when I finish my display. I always look with what can I do more. And maybe sometimes I always get the idea to make a little bit different things. So now we have of course some little carrots. What I did with the carrots, because this one is the way I bought them, but of course I did some greenery on top of my carrots to give it a little bit more of a full carrot, because or else it doesn't look the greatest. So I'm just doing some glue and just lay it inside of here. And now we have to wait for a moment, or else my whole display will fall apart. And that's not really the thing we want to do. And I will do a little one over here. And I have to look if I can get him in the place I think he is fitting. So I'm just waiting a moment, and then I think I need a little piece of this one, because I think it's a little bit too little on this side. And I just take it on and just squeeze it over here. So you see, so you get it a little bit over here too. And now you have a little display for on your little wreath. And you can make it any way you want. I will glue it on top of it. So you see, I did it on top of my little wreath, and you see this is how your sign is turned out, and I think he looks so cute. So I show it to you in a moment when he's totally finished, but I'm happy the way it is, and you just saw how easy this was to do. So you see how my sign is turned out. This is the first inspiration. Of course, Dyanne is giving you in a moment the second inspiration. But I'm very happy how mine is looking like in my kitchen. And I am normally not from orange, but I really love that I tried to do the carrots in the orange color, because it's very vibrant, and I really love how they are looking like between my bakery items, in my closure, and of course in my big vase I also have the little breads, and I am very happy how this little display is looking like together. So this is another DIY I really love for in my farmhouse decor. So I just hope you enjoyed watching. That's always the main thing for me. Just have fun watching us and just take a little bit inspiration with you. That would be also very nice, but just have fun. So, and before we go further to our second inspiration for another sign with the same base from Dyanne, of course I have to tell you this is also a challenge video which is hosted by Dyanne, me, and of course the beautiful Leanie from Crafty Leanie. Of course I have a link down below for her beautiful channel, so go check it out. And I have a playlist link down below for everyone who is joining us and everyone who is watching us. So go check out the playlist for tons of beautiful inspiration for you to find. And like I always say, if you like Dyanne and my content, I hope you will consider subscribing to our channel also. For now, enough talking, let's jump into our second inspiration for another sign.
Dyanne here with a sign for Sign Wednesday. I'm going to use this truck and I want to have it here in this tray. As you can see, the truck is a little bit too large for the tray, so as I turn it around, here you can see the lines. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to sew out the same pattern and then it should be fitting in the tray here. I have my wooden box here and a lot of paint and some tape because I only want the inside to be white, and I want to leave the wood color here and here on the inside of the edges too. So I'm going to put some tape around here to cover up the wood and preventing that from getting white. There is tape here on the inside edges now, and I think, yeah, I'm going to paint the inner side with some white chalk paint first. completely white now in there. Time to let the paint dry. I think the can says after 1 hour you can repaint it, so let's wait. While I'm waiting for the wood to dry, I can already start repainting this truck. I think I'm going to make a lemon truck out of it. The first one to base to be nice and even. Janny helped me with her power saw and also with sanding the edges. Oh, there's a hair here. Oh, maybe I can do the edges first. I think that is a better way. And then putting the whole truck upon the table. This is just a reuse of a truck that we used for different DIYs. I think the inner part of the tray is dry, so I'm now taking out my beeswax. Cover the blank parts in wax. I think, yeah, I first have to remove the tape, of course. Okay, and I'm going to take a small brush to cover the, to paint the inner parts because I don't want to touch the white paint. To cut this brush, I love the shape of the brush, and I think that is perfect for, you know, making sharp, clean edges. Oh, there's a hair coming up here. Yeah, this thing was pretty cheap, so. Inner part is now finished. I think the edge is quite sharp. Here and there are some dots of beeswax, but to be honest, it is a little bit. So this brush, I don't need it anymore, at least not for now. Time to move in with a bigger brush and just start with applying the beeswax. I think I need quite a lot, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay, I'm done with adding wax to the wood. As I expected, I needed a lot of wax because the wood really soaks it up. Now it is time to dry. I think this one needs 2 hours, so I'm going to put it on the heater. Not too hot, but that makes it dry a little bit quicker, so I have to wait less long. The tray is dry, as well as the truck. I want to put the truck inside of the tray. And I just discovered, I thought, well, I could use those sticky things again. But I just discovered it fits perfectly in. Look, won't fall out. It's just stuck between the outer side of the sign, which is great. I think I have to redo it a little bit because it isn't completely in the center. Yeah, this is better. Well, that was an easy fix. I want to make a lemon truck, and look what Janny gave me. Those really cute yellow pom-poms. I think they're really cute and soft, and they're perfect to, you know, figure as lemons here inside of the tray of the truck. So I'm going just to glue several upon them, or upon the truck. And I also wanted to make some leaves. I think these are something we'll do. Some leaves to make look a little bit more like lemons, because now they can also be ordinary yellow grapes, or yeah, balls for tennis, whatever your imagination thinks. So I'm going to get my glue gun, I guess, and then glue the whole thing here upon the tray. Actually, I don't want to damage the wooden board here, so what I want to do is cut out a small piece of cardboard and glue the pom-poms, which are going to be lemons, upon that small piece of cardboard. I think it's going to be this size. I'm making it white because then I only have to attach, you know, the entire plaque of lemons to the tray. I really don't want to damage the tray. I just don't want to. I don't have to glue this part, so I don't want to glue the other the lemons to the tray as well. So I'm going to find myself a piece of cardboard. It's going to be white, or maybe a sheet of paper, something like that. Here I have a small piece of cardboard. I'm going to put a white piece of paper upon it. Therefore I have this tacky glue, so I'm going to apply the glue. This is cheap Mod Podge. I'm going to apply this glue to the cardboard. Cardboard is done. I just need to put a lot of glue upon it and then just press all the lemons upon the paper. And then I think I'll take out a heavy cake standard, press the whole thing together. So the glue will attach perfectly. And yeah, we have to wait, I think, half an hour before it's dry. So. Actually, I missed something upon the truck windows. So I took a sheet of paper, cut out some windows, and I'm going to glue them upon with Mod Podge. I also made a cute little sign which can go here. There was a free printable from the internet. And what I also want to do, and then I'm done, add some green leaves here, so the lemons are really lemons and not just only yellow circles. I only want to make some leaves now while we're waiting, while this is drying, because I still have to seal this part of the sign. I want to make leaves for the lemons. I have this little part of IKEA greenery, and I'm going to take out here the smallest leaves. I think I'm just going to cut it out with a pair of scissors. And I think that will be enough. First, let me do the largest ones to check, are these... Oh, I can easily tuck them in here if I want to. Are these too large, or do they need to be a little bit smaller? Because then I can also still get them out of each other, but to be honest, I think this looks quite cute. One here. I think here too. Oh, no. Another one for this part would look great underneath here. Going to split them up. Two smaller ones here. Yes. This is so cute. Here or there. Yes. This looks so realistic in my opinion. And they're so easy to tuck in. I thought I had to glue them, but that isn't even necessary. They just remain in place. Yeah. I have to wait a while till this is dry, then I'm going to use the Mod Podge again to seal the whole thing, and I think then we're done. Okay everyone, this sign is ready. I only added 2 stripes on each side of the sign to fill up those blank spaces. Let us know in the comment section what you think of it. I think we're really happy with this sign. And I really, to be honest, Janny gave me the cutest little pom-poms to make lemons of. They're just so really cute. Let us know what you think of this sign and also of the other sign. Just write down your reaction in the comment section.
So if you see me by now, you made it to the end. I'm so happy for that, and I hope you just take a little bit of inspiration with you to make your own sign. Leanie, thank you so much for hosting this together with Dyanne and me. We are so happy for that. And everyone, go check out the playlist with tons of beautiful inspiration for you to find. Give every creator some love. And from Dyanne and me, we wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe, take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we hope to see you in our next video. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye everyone.